Hi friends, Lolly Leeson here. Welcome to September. And I went out to my tower garden today and I had so many shishito peppers growing on it that I had to do something with it. And I saw a great recipe in the New York Times for a corn shishito lime cumin salad. And I thought, that's what I'm gonna do. So I adapted this recipe for my own taste and liking, and I thought it would be fun to show you what I'm doing and how I put it together. And it is in the recipe this month in the newsletter. So I'll show you, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make the dressing and let that soften. So I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 2 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lime juice. I'm gonna do 1/3 cup of red chopped onion, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, and 1 clove of smashed chopped garlic. And I'm just gonna let that marinate and sit, and when it does, for just a few minutes, those flavors soften nicely. So I'm just gonna leave that, and then we're gonna come over to the saute pan, and I'm gonna show you what I've done here. You know, usually when you do shishitos, people have them whole, and this is sort of a fun recipe. It's a little different. You're actually sort of chopping them up like that and just throwing them in the pan and turning the heat up to about low medium, and just sauteing these shishitos for about 4 to 6 minutes, you know, to your liking, whether you like them more crunchy or more cooked. And then if you like hot, you can add some shishito pepper or any kind of pepper that you like that's hot. This is a cherry bomb, which is super hot, which we grew in the tower. And just remember that every 1 in 10 shishitos is spicy. So knowing that, I'm actually just gonna add a little bit of spice. I like a lot of spice, but some people don't, and I'm making this for company tonight. And then I'm gonna add a pinch of salt, just to give it a little flavor. So that's nice and cooked there. So what I'm gonna do now that that's nice and warm, I'm gonna take my corn, which I've got 4 to 6 ears of corn, and corn is so good. The local corn right now is absolutely delicious. And I took it off the cob. You can use frozen corn as well, but I think the fresh corn is even better. And so I'm gonna add my corn right into my dressing. And then I'm gonna add some cotija cheese, which is a Mexican cheese. It's nice and crumbly and it grates really well. If you can't find cotija cheese, it's hard to pronounce, you can also use feta cheese as well. So I'm gonna add that right in. It's a nice mild cheese, but I like it because it grates really well. And I'm just gonna stir that around. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this over here, and I'm gonna add my shishitos. And it's fine that it's nice and warm, because this salad can be at room temperature. You can serve it chilled. It's also delicious to have it the next day and take it on a picnic. So there, so I'm just gonna stir this up nicely here. This is like such a healthy salad. And then I'm just gonna plate it, and I'll show you how I garnish it. And I just put it right on my plate. And then I'm gonna garnish with a little bit of cilantro. You can do some tomatoes if you like, little fresh tomatoes. Those are so good at this time of year. And I had some basil. We have basil going crazy on the tower garden. And don't forget these little flavor bombs in the basil because they are delicious. So cheers, everybody. Bon appetit.